Rachel Holt for NESN.com, here with the guy who kind of needs no introduction, but we'll introduce you anyways. Rudy Rudiger. How you doing, man?
Yeah, you even said the name right. That's cool.
I tried.
Yeah.
Well, Rudy, you were the inspiration for the film Rudy.
Yes.
Named after you, of course. And this is the helmet that you wore in that famous Rudy game, we'll call it, where you got it and you played for Notre Dame.
Yes, it's a helmet I wore in the game. You can see the actual paint. And if you look inside, you see the actual, when they go and restore the helmet, you can see my name in there saying you can wear that helmet for one more year. So it's kind of funny because, man, your brain rattled in that. Look at that, not much padding.
Wow.
And then we have the original jersey.
Yes, let's hold this up.
Yes, and
let's show off the last name.
Yeah,
this
Rudiger,
is the good
but
part.
the name was not on the jersey when I played. But because of the relationships I had with my managers, they put the name on my jersey and handed me my helmet and my jersey after I graduated. Now, how cool is that?
It's very cool, and
Yes.
we're showing off these cool items because you're actually auctioning these
Yes.
off.
We're gonna give what the helmet and jersey means to some fan or a fan, and we're gonna give some to charity. But the point is, we want to share this.
Well, there you have lots of fans because your story
Yeah.
is inspirational to many people. And you were telling me earlier that there's some people in Boston that a few of our fans may know by name
Yeah.
that are fans of yours.
Yes, and we didn't realize that. And at one time when I was getting the movie made or talking about the movie, I had a friend at South Bend. He was coaching at Notre Dame who had a friend who brought me over. He brought him over to my house, and he spent 3 hours with me at my condo. And after I told him my Notre Dame journey, the next day I see my friend. My friend says, "How'd you like Roger?" I said, "Roger who?" And he looked at me and said, "You don't even know who you were talking to, do you?" I says, "No, but he wants you to come to Boston." I said, "For what?" He wants to have a guest at a game. I said, "What kind of game?" "Baseball." So I said, "Roger Clemens, isn't that wild?" So I'm at an autograph signing not too long ago, and Roger's bragging to the guys, Pete Rose and all these guys, how he met Rudy before the movie. He knew the story before the movie came out. And that's kind of neat. And Dustin Pedroia is another
Dustin Pedroia.
great friend of mine. Met him when he played at Arizona State. His coach, Pat Murphy, was a good friend of mine at Notre Dame, who was another Rudy. Introduced me to Dustin, and he says, "That's our Rudy." So that's cool. And my nephew played at Arizona State for Pat and went to the College World Series and ended up in Major League Baseball, but he just got released. But the whole point is there's some real nice connections here in Boston. And I was in the Navy. When I was
In Boston?
In Boston, when I served.
He loves Boston.
I love Boston. And my daughter goes to the Boston Conservatory.
Yep.
Sean Astin's daughter goes to Harvard, and David Ansbaugh's daughter goes to Boston College. So all three of our daughters are in Boston in the theatrical school for Broadway. So they're very excited.
They're just talented people like
They're-
yourself. I mean, you love Boston,
Yes.
so fans here are hoping that translates to the New England Patriots. Of
Well,
course,
yeah, and there's another story. Oh my goodness, I'm on an airplane flying. There's a guy sitting in the aisle, and I'm sitting in the window, no one in the middle. I see the Super Bowl ring on this guy. He's an older guy like myself, good-looking guy. And I say, "Dude, who'd you play for?" He said, "I didn't play." He wouldn't talk to me that much. I said, No, you got a Super Bowl ring." He said, "That's not my ring." And I looked down and said, "Well, who's this?" He says, "My son's." I said, "Oh." I said, "Well, I played for Notre Dame." And he looked at me and said, "You played for Notre Dame, look?" I said, "Yeah. I didn't play that much, only played 27 seconds, made a tackle." And he says, "Are you Rudy?" I said, "How would you know?" He said, "My son loves you." I said, "Who's your son?" He says, "Tom Brady."
you have pretty
Is
good
that
interactions,
wild?
my friends.
Yes.
So you're a fan of Tom Brady, can we gather?
I love Tom Brady.
Yes.
Because he's a Rudy. He was drafted low. He worked hard. Michigan and stuff. His story is wonderful. He used all his talent and skill set to become who he is today. The thing that didn't measure in Tom Brady when he was playing was his heart. That's what he has. Passion. That's what I love about him.
I think if he has the Rudy seal of approval, that's a pretty good sign for Super Bowl 51. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, God bless you. This is fun.
It is fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.